last shape, we'll go right up to here. So we're going to use our, again, like the previous shape, the third shape. Using your first and third, you can do the same on this one, or you can use your second and fourth. So I'll play it again. I'll play it using second and fourth, keeping one finger per fret. Okay, so as you can see, because the frets are a lot closer together up here anyway, it's easier. There's not much of a stretch between your first and the third when you do the larger gaps. So I'll play it through for you with the first and third. So it's easier on the D and the G strings there, because there's less of a gap. Okay, so run through with the frets. I'll stick with one finger per fret. So second finger on 15th, is the first note. Little finger goes on to 17th. Next string, same again. Second finger on 15. Little finger on 17. D string, first finger on 14. Little finger on 17. Next string, same again. First finger on 14. Little finger on 17. Next string, B string, you're going to be on second finger now, on the 15th. Little finger on the 17th. Then top string, same again. Second finger on 15, and then little finger on 17. Now you can see, we've come to there's the shape here. We're using all of these notes here. This actually joins on to the first shape. So this shape we've just played here can be played down here. Exactly the same shape, just an octave lower, just 12 frets. Each note is 12 frets lower. And you can do the same with the other shapes. So if we played the first shape again, you can move that up 12 frets, a full octave, and start on the 17th. So that's where those notes interlink. So and you can go even higher if you can get up there. Okay, so that was in A minor pentatonic. To change key, you see this first shape here. Take your first shape. This note here is A. That's your root note. That's one octave. If I wanted to go to, say, G minor, for example, all I do is shift everything down to G, sorry. Just shift it down 2 frets. So this note here is A, this note here is G. Now if I play the first shape of the minor pentatonic scale, starting on this note, that's G minor pentatonic. I can move it down again 2 frets to F, that'll be F minor pentatonic. And the same goes for the other shapes as well. You can just move them around, and you see how they all interlink like a jigsaw puzzle almost. You just join the rest together. If you wanted to use these scales for improvisation, which they're fantastic for doing so, I'd encourage you to move around the fretboard a little bit. So you have all your shapes there. Get used to the first one, play around with the first one, and then join on the second one. So opens up a few more notes to you, and then get used to sliding between the shapes. You can just pop up to the next shape and back down again. And again, you can jump from, say, the first shape to the third shape. You can play around with it, completely improvise, make it up. Same goes for any other keys. So when you move down, remember all the other shapes move down as well. So if you've moved down to G, all the other shapes down as well. So the whole pattern the complete pattern that covers the fretboard moves to whichever key you want to play in.